Hey guys, this is a new channel that we are starting. We're new to all this. We're calling ourselves GS Fishing. My name's Greg.
I'm Steven.
And we're gonna focus on bass fishing for the most part, I think.
Yeah, it's our main
you like doing
species.
all this stuff. Yeah, so right now we're ice fishing, and but during the summer, you know, I got my little John boat. He's got his kayak, so hopefully, you know, we can make some good content and some good laughs, all that good stuff. Yeah, and we're at the pond right now. We're gonna go try to catch some fish. You know, it's called fishing, not catching. So hopefully we get lucky. We just picked up some minnows from this local shop, so we're excited about that because I bought minnows this weekend, but 10 out of the 14 died. So maybe that's on me for not knowing. We got our first hole. Less thicker than we thought it was gonna be. Doesn't help we got an old auger. Hand cranking it. We got a lot of traps, so it's gonna be fun setting all that up. See what we got here.
Ice is about...
We got one trap set up over here. And we got Steve over here digging another hole for us. We're staying somewhat in the more shallow areas because the water's talking a lot, and you know, we know that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't think either of us feel like falling in the water today, so we're just gonna stick to around here.
That's a no-go.
All right, so ice fishing was a bust. The ice was cracking and talking a lot more than we wanted. We didn't really feel too confident out there. There's some pretty big cracks. You can see the water. It was like a foot of ice though, but we just didn't feel confident. Everywhere we stepped, it was just cracking a lot. I know that, you know, ice cracking just means it's shifting and it's growing more ice, but it was pretty loud, and just didn't feel like going through the water today. So we changed things up, and now we are at Home Depot. And what we're doing, Steve?
So today, instead of fishing, we're going to be making homemade JawJackers. So yeah. All right, so we got back to the house. We have our pieces cut. So what we decided to do was to go with, for the middle part, go with a 4-way 1-inch PVC. We're gonna do like a little cross member piece. So we're gonna stick one side here for stability and another side here. So now we have the 2 arms that go on either side to keep it stable. One side for the back. So right now it looks like a T. 90 degree to go in the back here. A 3-inch segment to go on top. So right now it looks like that. A 45 degree angle goes on top there. And then we decided to go with another 4-inch segment that will hold our rod in place. So right now it looks like that. And then we set the rod in there like so. Alright, so now for the trigger mechanism, we have an eye bolt that we're going to stick through a cap that we bought. And then we just put the nut onto the back, kind of tighten it down in there. Takes a little bit to get your fingers in there. Alright, so on the eye bolt that we have, the threads don't go up far enough. So what we did end up doing was cutting a little piece of wood and drilling out the center. So it acts as kind of like a spacer for that nut to seat properly. And then all we do is tighten that the nut in there. Grab our pliers. Alright, and that is on there nice and secure. So what we're gonna do now is take a 3-inch piece, attach it to the other end of the 4-way, take a 90-degree, attach it to that end, and now we take a 2-inch segment, attach it to the top of the 90, and then we take our cap, put it on top. So now we have what looks to be like this. Alright, so what we have now is the trigger mechanism, and what we have kind of looks like this. It's a little bent at the top, comes down to a 90-degree turn, loops back around, comes this way a little further, and it has a little valley at the bottom. So what we're gonna do now is slide this through the eye hole that we made, or put together, and then it takes a little bit to get used to, but you attach that to the tip of the rod, and then you take your line and put it through this valley. So when the fish comes and they take your bait, if you're lucky, and pulls on it, it'll then set the trap for you, i.e. JawJacker. Hope you guys like this episode. Stay tuned.